I'm live. It's working finally. Okay. I figured out how to do this on my computer. And I'm doing another live, even though I got some not very nice comments on my last one, some comments, but I know that's what happens when we go on YouTube, right? So today I am talking about the Kavanaugh thing, whatever you want to call it. Because of course I'm sitting there watching the Michigan game, go blue, and they come on and say, "Oh, guess what? Kavanaugh is confirmed for the Senate or for the whatever by the Senate to whatever they did." And I am not into politics. I'm really not usually, but what was it now? A week ago when they started doing this whole, questioning to both of them, I found myself actually, I think I was trying to watch Dr. Phil, to be honest. I had no clue this was even going on. I turn on my TV and I'm like, what are they grilling this guy about? I figured out really quickly what was happening. Sorry, I gotta fix my computer. And he's, I don't know, some of the stuff, like, I don't know which way I agree with. That's why I wanted to get on here because I just wanted to know what your guys' opinion is about all of this. Do you feel for him? Do you believe her? Like, and what decision is the right decision? I don't even know. But I know that when they were asking about his yearbook, that's where I just thought, this is crazy. Like, they're analyzing what people are writing in this guy's yearbook from when he's, 16, 17, whatever, 17 years old. And I don't know. To me, I just felt like, I guess in that moment, because I didn't, to be fair, I did not see her whole questioning as far as what her side of the story was. But I get it. I mean, I understand that some things, they're just not acceptable. But do you really wait that long to bring it up? Do you wait all these years? And then I don't know, the timing for me is what's kind of bothering me. Like, if it was that bad and that traumatic, why would you wait so long? Why would you not say something sooner? I don't know. So it was obviously hard decision for them because there was only like two. I mean, it was pretty split, half and half, obviously just barely to his favor. But I just want to know what you guys think. Is this like, are you like appalled that they, confirm this guy and like he's some, guy that got away with some kind of sexual assault? Or are you like, yeah, this shouldn't be held against him because it happened so long ago and it's not even confirmed that he was at this party and, yada, yada, yada. I don't know. I just wanted to see if anybody out there cared about any of this, which again, I'm normally not into politics. I'm really usually going, I don't know, whatever, because it's he said, she said, and it's people arguing. And normally I just kind of stay out of it. But for some reason, I don't know, I watched his whole interview or his questioning, and you could see just the turmoil that this has put him and his family through. I just can't imagine all of a sudden somebody coming out of the blue one day and being like, or accusing me or somebody of something that, like, that's serious stuff. And so I don't know. What do you guys think? Nobody's on here with me. Anybody? Say hi. We can all chat about this. I just was really curious, and actually, I wanted to get on and make sure I could get on live finally from my laptop so I can see comments because my last one was on my phone. So this is kind of a test run too. So if you want to comment, that would be great because then I could see the comment section and the chat section and see how that works. Because I'm still figuring all this stuff out. I think my husband just came home too. Gonna open the door. But did you guys see the whole interview? Did you see the interview with her? Do you care? I mean, are you a Trump supporter? Are you not? Um, yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to get on here and see. And nobody is really saying anything. So hang on one second. I'm on live here, just so you know, for a minute. Have to warn the people in the house. Okay, Sherry May. I'm on the guy's side. I agree that she should have brought it up much sooner and she didn't really remember most of what happened. Yeah, see, I wish I would have seen, I mean, I guess I could have found some video or recording of her interview process, but honestly, like again, I wasn't even planning. I didn't even know this was going on. I just flipped on this channel and I was like, wait, what is this? So I caught it right when he was being questioned. So yeah, for me, I mean, initially I was on his side because what they were asking him and his reactions, I was just like, "Are you serious right now?" Like at one point, he was like, "Did you ever drink?" You know, like because they're blaming because he might have drank, you know, when he was 17 years old. They're trying to say that that's relevant. I don't know. No, it's not right, but at the same time, you know, like I guarantee if all those people had, you know, nitpicked and background checked and all the way back to yearbooks in high school, are you telling me that none of them would have any, you know, no skeletons in their closet or no saying they didn't underage drink, they didn't go to any parties and be around some potentially inappropriate things? I would have a hard time believing that. So initially, that was my impression too. Like I was on his side going, okay, I mean, if it was so bad, if it was really that bad, why would you wait that long? I didn't see the interview stuff. My boyfriend watched and followed everything and told me about it. Yeah, I know. Because normally I'm like, I just don't get into politics and stuff. But, you know, when they have it all over TV and I'm trying to watch something else, I'm like, okay, what is this? But I think also it was because I caught it right when they were interviewing him and his answers were making me like, okay, what are they grilling him about? You know, like because you could see he was obviously like flustered about the stuff they were nitpicking at. And I'm just thinking, like, I would be too. I mean, he's reading stuff from my yearbook. What I forget what the word was. It was so funny that the one guy was questioning him and it was like, what is they were trying to imply that they had some code word or code phrase for this act or something and something sexual. That's what they were trying to get out of it. And he's like, yeah, that just means farting, you know, or he said flatulence or how he said it, tried to say it nice. And he's like, you know, like when you're that age and you think farting's like funny. I'm going, oh my gosh, seriously? Like we're analyzing stuff like that you, oh, yeah. So you're on his side. You said that your boyfriend watched the whole thing, so like all of what her side was, and I mean, what did she even say exactly happened? Because I don't even know. I mean, I know like generally speaking, you know, it was some kind of, but was there a group of guys? Because at one point I thought I heard that there was like more than just him, and I don't know if that was true or not. But did he say anything like that? I don't know. Again, I guess I could have went on even YouTube or I could have searched for it a little bit harder, but I don't know. I thought maybe if I jumped on that people would have some insight into it and I don't know, just have a discussion about, yeah, I feel like she brought this up for attention. I guess I'm not sure on all the details either. Yeah. And I'm just thinking though, like, but why, what would be her motivation for that attention? too. Like, there if that's the case, which, is it some, like, thing where, you know, they were trying to sabotage this guy because anything to get at Trump, I guess, if you're not a Trump supporter. So was this like "Hey, we'll pay you if you do this"? I don't know. I mean, are you ever gonna really find that out or know that? Probably not. I don't know. Um, that would be hard to prove, but I'm sure, like, he kind of was suggesting that in his interview too when they were asking him, "Oh, you think it's because, they're trying to," I don't know if they used the word sabotage, but didn't want him, to hold this position. But again, if you're her, okay, and this happened, he's had all kinds of, you don't just all of a sudden get nominated for this position. So he's had a lot of other very high positions. Why would she have not come forth any other time before? And I mean, it doesn't have to be that he's in a position of power. Just right after it happened, like even a year later, like why did it take all these years for her to all of a sudden be like, "Oh yeah, he did this and at a party," and I don't know. But to me it was all the nitpicking in the interview that was just like, "Oh, well, he's saying, well, she didn't even drive at that age, or she didn't have a car. How'd she get there? And she didn't talk about any details about there." And I'm going, "Oh my gosh." Like it was giving me a headache just listening to it, and I couldn't imagine if I was him and somebody was like, you know, just trying to pick at every little detail, and you're going, I don't I mean, do you really remember those kind of details from, and actually, I forgot. What probably helped him a lot was that he kept that calendar diary. I don't know if you heard about that. That was really interesting. He said his dad always kept one, and he would literally write, like, on, I'm pretty sure it was like every day, on a calendar type diary about just kind of a blip about what he did that day. And he was like, "I go back to, whatever date that was, 1980 something, I think it was. And actually, the only weekend I mean, he had like details about what he was even doing that week. So I thought that was kind of cool. And maybe that helped him. I mean, I'm not saying if you do something inappropriate that you're going to go home and write it on in your diary or in your calendar, but I don't know. I'm just thinking, man, it just to me was a lot of, they obviously somehow barely thought, yeah, she just, I don't know. It wasn't clear cut because it was so close to the vote. Yeah, I felt really bad for him. He seems like a good family man and was in tears about it. I know, until like talking about his like daughter and saying they were, gonna pray for her and stuff. Yeah, and he was totally in tears. And some people are just like, yeah, well, he's in tears because he's getting caught and things don't make sense. And I'm going, I'm trying to be objective, or I was trying to be objective, like, and be like, okay, well, this could have happened, or like if he's upset, yeah, maybe because he's getting caught. But yeah, I really just felt like they were just attacking him and trying to come up with some way to not get him nominated for this judgeship or whatever it is. Again, I'm really not into this kind of stuff normally, but it interrupted my football game, Michigan game, and I was just like, okay. I was actually waiting for to hear about it after I started getting invested in it. But yeah, I felt bad for him too when he was talking, because you can't fake being genuine like that. I mean, at least I don't think. I don't know that I'm the best at reading people, but it was a pretty good acting job if it wasn't really genuine, you know what I'm saying? So, are you, Sherry May, are you like usually into any kind of politics or anything? Or is your boyfriend like, are you guys people that watch the news all the time and stuff? Because that's the, even for me, I normally don't even watch the news because I get depressed, man. I watch this stuff about, shootings. I'm in Michigan, so it's like, oh, in Detroit, somebody got shot, and I'm going, or, just things, they just depress me, and I always feel like, why am I watching this? I mean, it's good to be informed, but all it does is make me feel bad, and I can't do anything about that. Like, that's gonna happen, and I don't know, I just don't wanna hear about it most days. Is that bad? I mean, should I watch the news more often? Like, my dad is all about the news. I don't watch the news that much because I agree. Yeah, it's just depressing. I mean, I know they filter in some happy stuff once in a while, but it almost seems like so robotic. Sometimes you're watching or like, today in South Detroit, 3 people were murdered. Craig, what's the weather gonna be like tomorrow? And they just keep like Craig, I don't know where I got that name, but they just go into like it's just in a conversation, and people got murdered, and somebody set a house on fire, and there was a drive-by shooting, and I'm going, okay, that's great. I mean, I'm sure because they report on this stuff every day, they have to be like desensitized to it all. I don't know how you could do that job, really. It's kind of like being an ER doctor, or or an EMT. That's got to be tough. I mean, because you see, like, being that first responder. I mean, you got to have. I would just be an emotional wreck. Like, I can't. I can't do that stuff. I know that they're helping the person in the situation, but yeah, I don't know. I can't do it. I'm getting way off the subject here. But I see there's somebody else here. It says too. I'm trying to have this conversation about this Judge Kavanaugh thing, but it's spinning off into other news stories. And I really am glad though, because I can see all your comments where I was trying to do this on my phone. Have you guys done lives before? And I couldn't figure out how to get the live stream to work on my computer, so I finally did. It's kinda complicated, like, you have to download a encoder software or something. I finally did that, but I mean, literally have been trying to figure this out for, like, 2 hours today, going, "Oh, I wanna go on and chat." But when I was on my phone, the comments would, like, fly up, but then, like, once they were gone, I couldn't see them again. I'm going, "Oh my gosh, I have to read really fast." So I'm glad this works. I know it's not like a super interesting topic, but yeah, I was just curious what you guys think. And so where are you at, Sherry? Like, what part of the United States are you, or maybe not in the United States? I'm just curious. The last live I did, there was people from all over. It was kind of cool. You never have done a live. I don't know. It's kind of fun just to get on and connect with people that you wouldn't connect with any other way. I got criticized a little bit on my last live, but I don't know. I guess when you get on social media and you put yourself out there, you're opening up for criticism, and I don't even know what they were yelling at me about, to be honest, but I got yelled at about the topic or something. Like, I don't know, I was talking about Serena Williams and the tennis match that kind of was controversial, and I got yelled at for it. I was like, "Oh, I thought that's kind of what this platform was for, is getting on and just like having conversations with people, no? About stuff that's trending or things that people might want to talk about. I don't know." Or they told me I was a clickbait. That's what it was. They said, "Way to have a clickbait live stream." And I'm going, we talked about tennis, so I don't know why it's clickbait, but okay." But anyways, so I guess it's almost been 20 minutes, and now that this is working, and I know this is working, and I've voiced my opinion on the Kavanaugh thing. I think he's was just being yeah, it's scary to put yourself out there, that's why I haven't done it. You know, when I first started YouTube, I mean, it was so hard to be on YouTube, just even doing videos that I could edit and I could make sure that they looked exactly how I wanted them to, but she definitely was acting out the tennis player. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, she ruined that whole the girls, like, first Grand Slam and all that. Yeah, that was she's drama. Serena's drama. But anyway, yeah. But once I started doing videos, I felt like I learned a lot about myself. I mean, when you record yourself and watch it back, you can see so many different things than you could otherwise, just or what how you think you come across. And you rewatch a video and you're like, "Oh, well, I thought this is kind of how I was coming across, but I definitely wasn't that way when I rewatched it or something." But so that's okay though, because I'm learning, and even with the criticism, I guess I need to learn how to accept criticism too. And it's not always bad criticism, but there are going to be haters. I don't think anybody could do anything without somebody criticizing it somewhere along the line. I mean, obviously, like this Kavanaugh thing, it's like if somebody wants to nitpick and find something about you that they can, yell at you about, then they're going to find it no matter what. So, but it's been freeing, in this live thing. I don't know. It's just kind of fun. And if people watch it, they watch it. If they don't, that's okay. I'll find another topic to talk about. And I really like connecting with people on here. So I'm glad you joined me and you chimed in with your opinion. And hopefully you'll look out for me next time. I don't know, when I just feel like talking about something. And we'll be talking soon. I hope you have a great rest of your night, and I'll see you next time, hopefully. Bye.